Hello, everybody. Daniel Feuerstein here for Beyond the 90 as I'll review the second day of the fifth round of the 2025 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. And boy, oh boy, what excitement we had in the second day. And first things first, sadness, of course. Pittsburgh Riverhounds, they fall to the Philadelphia Union by a final of 4-1. They are the last USL Championship, the last lower division side to last this long into the fifth round. And unfortunately, they just couldn't advance through a very difficult Philadelphia Union side. And we'll get to that match in just a moment. First things first, we go to Sports Illustrated Stadium in Harrison, New Jersey, where the New York Red Bulls took on FC Dallas. Now, this is the second meeting between these two clubs. They faced each other originally as the Metro Stars against the Dallas Burn 1997 semifinals at Columbia University's Baker Field in the Inwood section of Manhattan, the most northern part of Manhattan before you cross over the Harlem River and the Spuyten Duyvil Creek to get to the Bronx on the west side. That was a extra time loss by the Red Bulls, as FC Dallas not only beat the Metro Stars in that one, they won the 1997 U.S. Open Cup Championship over DC United. Here's how that match went. FC Dallas scoring first in the 28th minute by Bernard Kamungo. Got a nice pass from Petar Musa, and he beats AJ Marcucci to make it 1-0. And then in the second half, that's when the Red Bulls started to cook. And that was Mohamed Sofo time. And Sofo, after Daniel Edelman tried to take a shot on frame, was deflected off the side of a Dallas defender, went towards Sofo. He had to track that ball for a short bit, and he converted that ball to make it 1-1 in the 63rd minute. And the Red Bulls were on their way to staying in the match, leveled at 1. But Dallas, who they have, none other than Lucho Acosta. And he was big, he was strong, and he found a way not only to accept a pass from Kumango, but he slipped by two defenders, both center backs, in Sean Nealis and Noah Ayala, and he went top shelf into the upper near 90, and that made it 2-1 Dallas. And it looked like this one was all over. 4 minutes of second half stoppage time added. The Red Bulls get a free kick, and then all of a sudden it's Emil Forsberg who took the free kick 1 yard outside the area. Now, eventually it's going to go in, even though it did deflect off of a Dallas defender and into the back of the net. Change directions. 2-2. We go into extra time. No goals in extra time. But Ramiro, who was yellow carded in this match in the 24th minute, found himself in peril. He took down Emil Forsberg just outside the Dallas area, and he got straight red card for basically dog-so and being the last defender. So FC Dallas went down to 10 men in the 110th minute. Red Bulls and Dallas couldn't get that third goal, so we go into the penalty kick shootout. Red Bulls go first, Dallas goes second. And it will be Eric Maxime Choupo-Moting converting the penalty to make it 1-0. Luciano Acosta, he tried the Panenka too hard. He hits the crossbar and out. And it's still 1-0 Red Bulls. Second round, both sides converted their kick. Third round, Wiki Carmona was saved by Martin Pass. And then it would be Logan Farrington converting his penalty in the third round. So it's 2-2 after 3 rounds. In the fourth round, both sides convert their penalty. Final regulation penalty kick takers. Emil Forsberg, the captain, converted. Pedrino for Dallas was stopped by AJ Marcucci, the backup goalkeeper for the Red Bulls. And not only do they win this matchup in the penalty kick shootout, final 4-3 through 5 rounds, going 2-2 through regulation and extra time. Orlando City hosted Nashville SC and be the visitors that defeated the Central Florida club 3-2. It started off pretty good by Marco Pasalic. He scores the first goal in the 17th minute, but unfortunately for Orlando, friendly fire, an own goal by Rodrigo Schlegel That was in the 23rd minute. Nashville made it 1-1 through that help, and then they made it 2-1 in the 40th minute as Ahmed Kazim makes it 2-1. Going into the second half, and it would be Ramiro Enrique to level the score at 2 in the 58th minute, but it's Wyatt Mayer. He converts it for the winner for Nashville in the 79th minute, and that would be it. Orlando falls, Nashville advances. We move back up to our nation's capital. That's where DC United was taking on Charlotte FC at Audi Field. David Schnegg makes it 1-0 in the 17th minute, but then in the second half, Charlotte makes it 2-1. Patrick Ajimang makes it 1-1 in the 58th. And then in the 61st, Bill Tuloma makes it 2-1 for Charlotte. And it looks like they were going to win it until the 88th minute. Garrison Tubbs equalizes. Going to extra time. No goals. We go to the penalty kick shootout. And boy, this is a wild one. I never thought we would see this in a penalty kick shootout at all. Very crazy, because you expect maybe a save here or there. And one of those rarities where a goalkeeper's red hot, makes 3 consecutive stops, and gets his club the win. It started off with Aaron Herrera makes it 1-0 for DC. Adelson Malanda gets stopped. Jackson Hopkins scores for DC to make it 2-0. And then for Charlotte, Pep Beal gets stopped. And then we get to the third round of the shootout. Jared Stroud, he gets stopped. Brandit Bronico for Charlotte FC converts to make it 2-1. And then the next 2 penalties, all saves. All saves in the final 2 rounds of the penalty kick shootout. DC United advances 2-1 in the penalty kick shootout after a 2-2 draw through regulation and extra time. Crazy stuff. And once again, as we said already, Philadelphia Union destroying the Pittsburgh Riverhounds by a final of 4-1. Bruno Damiani converts the penalty to make it 1-0 in the 14th minute. Going into first half stoppage time, Indiana Vasilev converts it to make it 2-0. Danley Jean-Jacques makes it 3-0 in the second half in the 54th. Jorge Garcia tries to pull one back, and he does for Pittsburgh in the 63rd minute. And you're thinking that the Riverhounds have a lifeline. Unfortunately, not so. Jovan Lukic converts in the 88th minute, and that would be the end of that one. And the Union win this one by a final of 4-1. Minnesota United FC defeating St. Louis City SC 3-2. Kelvin Yaboa makes it 1-0 in the 14th minute for Minnesota at home. But then St. Louis gets goals in the second half. Marcel Hartl in the 55th minute. And then that's that man again, João Klaus. João Klaus makes it 2-1 in the 65th minute. But it would be the Anthony if I can pronounce his name correctly, pardon me, I have a cold. Anthony Markanich, he gets both goals in the 85th minute and his second one in the 88th for a brace. And Minnesota United advances 3-2 over St. Louis City SC. And finally, the Texas Derby. Austin FC, who have not done well in league play, they come back from the dead again. They defeat the Houston Dynamo after losing to the Dynamo in league play, defeating them 3-1 at the Q2 Stadium. Brandon Vasquez gets his third goal in the Open Cup, 29th minute. Osman Bukhari converts the penalty in the 60th minute. And then Osman Bukhari converted the penalty in the 50th minute. Eli Sanchez converted in the 60th minute. 3-0. Even though Houston pulled one back by Ezekiel Ponce in the 70th minute, it just wasn't meant to be for the Houston Dynamo, the 2-time Open Cup champions. And unfortunately for Houston, Brooklyn Reigns in second half stoppage time was sent off, putting Houston down to 10 men. But at the same time, in this one, Julio Cascante of Austin FC, he gets sent off with a red card. And that means he'll be suspended for the quarterfinals for Austin FC. Once again, the final, Austin FC 3, Houston Dynamo 1. We have our 8 quarterfinalists: Chicago Fire, DC United, the New York Red Bulls, Philadelphia Union, Nashville SC, Austin SC, Austin FC, Minnesota United FC, and the San Jose Earthquakes. Morning footy on CBS Sports Golazo Network. The quarterfinal draw this Thursday, May 21st at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, 6:30 a.m. Pacific. Get ready for this one, folks. We'll find out who will face whom and where the matches will be played. And once again, you can catch all these matches digitally on Paramount Plus, online at PlutoTV.com for CBS Sports Golazo Network, and linear selected matches on CBS Sports Network. Join myself, Kartik Krishnaiyer, and our other talented writers like Alex Ashton, Brett Mullenix, Jonathan Starling, Rooster and the Villain, and many other writers over at Beyond the 90 at beyondthe90.substack.com. You can watch this video on our website at beyondthe90 at beyondthe90.substack.com, including our YouTube page or our podcast form on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. My name is Daniel Feuerstein. Thank you very much for watching me tonight, and enjoy your football, and good luck with the 2025 quarterfinals of the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. I'm Daniel Feuerstein for Beyond the 90. Thank you very much, and talk to you next time. Bye-bye for now.